Hello YouTube, how's everyone doing? It's a professional here. So today I wanted to make another gaming news video. This is covering the Xbox, and it looks like the Xbox is going to have another disaster, not in terms of technical capabilities. There's nothing really wrong with the console, but instead more with the name and marketing. Now, there has been a disaster across all the systems. There's been a disaster on PS5 pre-orders, on Xbox pre-orders, RTX 3080 pre-orders for the PC, but this one might be extremely confusing, and when it comes to the holidays, I think a lot of people are going to be really unhappy and there's going to be a lot of returns. So what exactly is going on? Basically, the same exact time that the Xbox Series X was being sold out on Amazon, thousands of people have purchased the Xbox One X. So Xbox One X sales have gone up 747%. This is a screenshot from the Twitter account of Andrew Alerts. I'll also link his Twitter account down below. When I go on Amazon's page, though, I can't seem to find the Xbox One X in number 4th place anymore when it comes to Microsoft Xbox accessories. But people are buying the Xbox One X, and this is not a coincidence at all that this is happening right when the Xbox Series X is coming out, because people are getting confused. Xbox Series X, Xbox One X. And if you go on Amazon and you actually type in Xbox Series X, as I'm doing right here, the Xbox Series X comes up first, it's unavailable, and then right below it, it's the Xbox One X. So it's right there, right down below it, and you can see why people are getting confused. Now, I know a lot of people are going to tell me in the comments, professional, I know the difference, it's no problem. Xbox gamers know the difference. That's not an issue. The issue is people trying to buy this as gifts, because I'm going to tell you the vast majority of these sales, they are probably gifts. They are probably parents, relatives, friends that are trying to buy their family and friends the new Xbox, and they type in Xbox Series X and they see Xbox One X, and they see that as a second search, and they think that that's the new thing. And this is why the thing has spiked rapidly. And the fault of this goes to two people. The first one is to Amazon, because I understand that Xbox One X, that's also an Xbox product, but if you type in Xbox Series X, the Xbox One X shouldn't be right below that, because that will confuse a lot of people. 747% increase right as the Xbox Series X is allowed to be pre-ordered. A lot of people mistakenly bought this, and they're going to have this shipped to their house. So they're going to have this shipped to their house. So Amazon is going to have a lot of returns. But what's going to suck the most is for the kids, friends, family members that open up their gifts on the holidays and Christmas, and they open it up thinking they're getting the new Xbox Series X, and they instead get the Xbox One X. That would be a really bad Christmas or a really bad holiday. And then you would see that you got the wrong console, and then you try to get the console for your child, your friend, your family member, and you're running to the store, and they're all sold out. So the first fault, I think, goes to Amazon, because Amazon, it's listed right there, right when you type in Xbox Series X. And the second one, I think, goes to Microsoft, because Microsoft's names have been kind of confusing. And you know, me, I'm a gamer, I'm not an Xbox player, and even me, they've confused me at times, you know. When they said Xbox Series X, I got confused with the Xbox One X also at first. I'm not an Xbox player, so, you know, I don't know the consoles that well, but I know which ones are new. The Xbox One is the equivalent to the PS4. The Xbox One X is pretty much the equivalent to the PS4 Pro. There are some technical differences, but Xbox One X is a little bit better than Xbox One. And then you have the Xbox Series X, which is also the new Xbox. And then you have the Xbox Series S, which is the $300 one, which is a more cheaper one of the next gen consoles. So if you have all of these titles together, Xbox One, Xbox One X, Xbox One S, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, that gets kind of confusing when you have all that together. Think about the person that doesn't buy consoles like this, just buys this as gifts. The person that's not that knowledgeable at it, they're going to make a lot of mistakes. I'll tell you, I have plenty of family members that I guarantee you would make this mistake if they were purchasing this, and I know plenty of people that would also make this mistake. They're not gamers, so they don't know much about these names, and they would accidentally buy the wrong one. The fault is also on Microsoft, because And I'm not hating on the Xbox here. I don't want people to say, oh, you're a PlayStation fanboy, you're hating on the Xbox. I have nothing against the Xbox. I have friends that play on the Xbox. I have nothing against it. The only thing that I'm saying here is I think that the way that Microsoft named their consoles, I think that it's wrong. I think that it's misleading because if you think about it, how is PlayStation labeled? PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you have the PlayStation Pro. So it's pretty much, you know exactly what the PlayStation is. Any parent can go and buy the next PlayStation. So they can go pre-order the next PlayStation on Amazon. They can just type in PS5, they see that's the next one, they buy it, no problem. With the Xbox, it's not like Xbox 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Xbox One X, Xbox One, Xbox Series S, Xbox Series X. That gets confusing. If they had more of a simple naming system, there wouldn't be much of an issue here. But now, with 747% increase in sales on Amazon, a lot of people are going to be unhappy on the holidays, and there is going to be a lot of returns coming up. So this is something that I kind of anticipated. I kind of actually thought that this was going to happen, or people were going to be purchasing up the wrong Xbox because the names are just confusing. You know, I don't know why they choose to name it like this. My best guess is that Microsoft doesn't name their Xboxes the same way as PlayStation because they don't want to be compared to PlayStation. They want to be their own unique thing. And if the name of the new Xbox was like Xbox 3, for instance, some parents might think, oh, PS5 is better than Xbox 3 if that was the title of it, just because of the number in it. But having it this way also here, this is just confusing, and a lot of people are going to make really wrong and bad purchases, and there is going to be a lot of returns. And with 747% increase in sales, I can't imagine what that would be like how much thousands of dollars that would be in returns. But wonder how Amazon is going to handle this, if Amazon's even going to make a statement to this or respond to this. But let me know down below what you guys think of this, and do you think that there's anything that Amazon could do? Do you agree with me that Microsoft should have different names on their Xbox consoles, that they shouldn't be as confusing? That's at least how I feel. Again, I'm not attacking the Xbox. I don't want people to think that way. I just personally think that if you look at it from the perspective of a non-gamer and they try to get the new Xbox, it can be really confusing with the names. But let me know what you guys think down below. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like, and if you're new to my channel, you might subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone.